is Madden Football on EA Sports. We'll see Patrick Mahomes and the Kansas City Chiefs taking on Bo Nix and the Denver Broncos.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and as we look at this matchup, every time there's something different to focus on. So I'll just ask you, what do you see here in this one?
Well, Rembrandt, you've given me a pretty blank canvas to focus on, haven't you? Yeah. Where do you think I'm going to go with this?
Oh, secondary?
You know me well, right? In a game like this, it's always about the secondary. Can they handle the passing attack and make a few plays?
The KC offense set to go, led as always by the gunslinger, a former MVP in this league. It's Patrick Mahomes.
And simply put, for many, he's the gold standard for quarterbacks in today's NFL because of his ability to create, find the open man, use all the different arm angles that he has. He's a complete package, and boy, his team loves to play around him.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Motion man right is Rice. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent gain.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They run it with Pacheco from the gun. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Here now, 2nd and 4. Here's Pacheco once again. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. From midfield, here's Mahomes. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Rice. That's good for a first down, his 2nd catch of the opening drive. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
This 2nd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Over the middle, complete. That's Rice. And the Chiefs are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
But they've certainly not shied away from throwing the football as they've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Pacheco once more, and he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Chiefs will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And that caps off what was really a balanced opening drive for them, Charles. They work in the rushing game and the aerial attack, and they end it with a touchdown.
Strong in so many ways, wasn't it, partner? Their ability to throw it and run it and accomplish their goal, they've got to like the way that they started this ball game.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. So now here are the Broncos for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by their rookie QB, the young man out of Oregon.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, he sheds himself free. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. The leading rusher in NCAA history from Youngstown State. Here's Jaleel McLaughlin. I give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. The give is to McLaughlin. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. Back deep for KC, Xavier Worthy. And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
They'll roll him out right. That's caught. It's Xavier Worthy. He is out of bounds inside the 35. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Looking right side, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners, they end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. To throw, here's Nix. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 4th down coming up. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. KC's offense ready to take over. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And that is incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen, but this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about 1-score lead, 2-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Mahomes taps this forward. It's a jet sweep. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Xavier Worthy. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he has hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On the handoff, McLaughlin. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Throwing Nix. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now it's Nix. He stiff arms him. That's into the hands of McLaughlin. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. And this is one of those plays that if you can use it to keep the chains moving, it's a good play. And not only that, it tends to tamp down the pass rushers because they have to recognize this play and stay at home. The quarterback uses it well. Read option, keeps it, and picks up a first down with some nice running.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Nix from the shotgun. This one complete. It's Devon Vele. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 34-yard line. To throw is Nix. That is caught by Vele. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down. Nix to the air. Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Nix. They'll set up the screen. It's McLaughlin. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Nix working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Straight ahead, Estime. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Back to throw. Nix. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. It's a big loss of 5 there on 2nd down to bring up 3rd and goal.
2nd goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
And it's caught. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. Now Lutz for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. The kick by Lutz is good. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good. From
a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least. A leap, and he's got it. He got it. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards.
He's already got one touchdown this first half already. That very nearly was a second. Defensively, they're going to have to figure something out because he's been able to outrun the defenders early and often so far.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Rolling to his left. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mahomes now to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Now Patrick going to change the play. Here's Mahomes to throw. Rolling to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Nick Bonito. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in KC with the Chiefs on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Back to you guys in a bit. But first, we welcome everyone to our EA Sports Halftime Report. We were treated to an excellent first half from the gunslinger, Patrick Mahomes. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. The Broncos offense set to begin this third quarter. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. From the gun on third down. Nix. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 21 yards there on third down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun. Here's Nix. To the right side, he's got Vele. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Here's McLaughlin. There on the stop was Leo Chanel. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
7th play of the drive, forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll run. It's McLaughlin. And they're going to drop him well shy of the first as he can only make it to the 11. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down. The kick by Lutz is good. And the lead is down to 10 now at 16-6. So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And some room to roam now. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A pretty good mark there. They needed 14. They got 14 on 3rd down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one, but occasionally the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly, maybe someone tipped it off, but on that play, it had no chance.
This is intercepted. Loose inside the 30, and what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. On the ground, here's McLaughlin. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Nix. This is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Will Lutz on for the point after. And he's got him back within a field goal now. It's 16-13. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Flushed out right. That's caught right side by Worthy. And they'll get to him right away at the 40. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the 1st. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
A run by Pacheco on second down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Flush to his right. He gets this one complete to Rice. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory. Down at the 31. Mahomes going to throw. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And this one is no good. He missed it. And that will keep this a 3-point game. Maybe an important 4th quarter miss as this stays a 3-point game.
Yeah, now overtime is very much in the equation here. Just what you mentioned, a 3-point game. They get a drive, put it through the posts. We could have some free football, couldn't we?
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. A carry from McLaughlin. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 52 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Right back to him on 1st down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Back to throw. Nix. Quick hitter here. It's complete. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Working out of the gun is Nix. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
Mahomes now on 1st down. That's laid out deep for Rice. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Broncos are right back in this football game. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Looking to throw. Nix will get that complete to Vele. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Now here's a throw that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4 at its second down. Nix looking to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down, so that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. He's going to try and do this himself. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 2nd down, goal to go. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser-focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
So a big kick to get this back to even. Now the worry is, did you leave too much time on the clock? Because another field goal the other way, that does you in.
You're exactly right. You didn't get into overtime yet. So now as a defense, you've got to think to yourself, you can't play prevent defense and just give up big chunks of yardage in front of you, but you also can't let anyone behind you. So you sit right on the line between the two, play the best defense you can, and not make it easy for them to move the ball downfield.
Here's 1st and 10. Mahomes. He's going to take another shot here. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed.
And this is one of those gotta-have-it drives. You can't start much better than that. Big yardage there. And just as important, he's able to get out of bounds. And now, that changes everything.
All 3 timeouts still at their disposal. Here's 1st and 10 now. On the handoff, it's Pacheco. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Here's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10. Mahomes to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to take the lead here in the final minute. Butker's kick here is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, So time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
Here's first down. They'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's McLaughlin. And that's not going to help a whole lot. Maybe 4 yards on first down. Finding Sutton. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. On a completed pass, got to get down quickly and call a timeout. Back to throw. And oh, that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be second down. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. A fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Chiefs victorious here as we say so long from Kansas City.
It's a special prime time edition of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the Los Angeles Chargers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you from our broadcast perch. And Charles, as we get this thing started, what are you going to be keeping your eye on?
Special teams. Field position is always a big determiner in a ball game. Who sets their offense up for success the best, that team will win the game.
We are just about ready. Cameron Dicker has the honors, and we are underway here at SoFi. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
I still remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia. He was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
First carry of the game for Zamir White. Shedding through the defense. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. Inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Zamir White, 75 yards. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020. The man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game. Almost like basketball, where both teams press, and one team gets an advantage. Our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it. Doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not. Just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll run here with a rookie. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Next to receivers, they'll spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Herbert on first down now. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
Here's Herbert. Short throw to Disley. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Steps away to his left. And running with power here. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Herbert able to show his wheels as he gets the first.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Herbert's throw pulled in there by Johnston. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. Herbert. Flushed out right. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Well, he's already shown on this opening drive that he will run the football. We know that about him, Charles, so maybe when he gets outside the pocket, the defense a little wary about the run, and he's able to convert the pass.
And that wariness will often cause you to be a step or two slow. And sometimes you get so focused on will he or won't he run the football, you forget that there are receivers in your area, and they find themselves open, and there's another completed pass.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to be close to a first down as he gets this to the Raiders 16. It's a gain of 6, moves them to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
That one complete to McConkey. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. From 10 yards out. And the Chargers are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. 2nd drive of the game coming up for this Las Vegas offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Smith. That's going to be caught. It's Jacoby Myers. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. On 1st and 10, Smith. It's Myers again with another catch. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. Smith now to throw. Short throw caught by Bowers. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. These two teams all tied after one. And the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. This is caught by Tucker. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Smith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Geno now to throw. This is White on the screen. Touchdown Raiders. Zamir White. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it ends with a Las Vegas touchdown. From his end zone, here's Darius Davis. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession.
Last series, the ball never hit the ground. 6 of 6, touchdown pass, so whatever he did then, do it again, right?
Yeah, it reminds me a lot of when I watch the best quarterbacks throw 7-on-7 or even routes versus air. They're accurate. The receivers catch it. The ball never touches the ground. Or if you want to take it to basketball, a well-executed fast break, right? Pass, 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 finish at the rim, basket. Yeah, ball never hits the ground there either.
And it appears we have a Charger shaken up on that last play. More from L.A. in a moment.
This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Short throw to Disley. No gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Max Crosby blowing up the play and getting the sack.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is 1 play from stalling out.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is taken at the 15.
Sheds off the tackle. A pretty good punt, but a nice 13-yard return. And it'll be Raiders football 1st and 10. Las Vegas' offense back out there ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
To throw is Smith. Shakes off the sack. But in the end, the pressure too great, and he goes down.
Deion Henley in there to bring him down. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
Throwing now is Geno.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. On 1st down, Justin Herbert, flush to his right. Short throw to Disley.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Now it's Herbert. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Harris has it over the middle.
And the Chargers are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Again, Herbert. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. Here's Herbert now on second down. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last two plays having gone backwards? And oh, it'll be intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. After the interception, here's Smith.
Tucker hauls it in over the middle.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
A pickup of 10, and it's enough for a Las Vegas first down.
They'll run on first down. McCormick. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Raiders out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. A one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. The Chargers getting ready to go here to start this third quarter. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second half.
And as we know, partner, in the NFL, there's trailing and there's trailing, right? Sometimes you're discouraged by how much you're down, but in this case, this is a tight ball game, so there's a sense of optimism here. I think they went into half and looked at their play sheet and said, these are the plays we really like. What do you say we use them to start the second half and get us going?
Herbert now. And this one finds McConkey. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And the Raiders call on a nickel set for third down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now we get a stoppage because a member of the Raiders shaken up on that one. More from L.A. in a moment. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. Here's Herbert. Eluding the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well, what we call those broken plays? You can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Herbert, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And incomplete on the deep ball. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step, doesn't it? And that's what we're seeing from the defenders. Doesn't matter whether there's man or zone, deep ball, short ball. And that was a deep one there. They're making plays on the football, contesting everything. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
So here comes the Raiders offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They start the drive with White. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go with White on the counter. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Here now, 3rd and a yard. Now Gino. And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Able to push his way through. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Back to throw here, Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another 1st down there as this one goes for 25. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll go up the middle with White. And it's a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. So turnovers, Charles, you figure will be key in the second half, and that's a big giveaway there.
Yeah, and as you and I both know, coaches are always preaching ball security, and none more often than right here in the second half of a tight football game. Now you've got to believe what the coaches are saying and take care of that football.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 19-yard line. Haskins trying to pick it up. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Finding Harris over the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy most likely to bring him down. That was a nice game.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Najee Harris, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 17-14. So that winds up a 7-play drive all told. And it was Najee Harris who finished it off with a touchdown run. Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And the stiff arm made it a pretty little run. Not a huge gain, but a nice chunk of yardage. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Smith.
That's to Bowers once again. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
2nd and 9.
Here's Smith.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. He'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's 2nd down. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a 5-yard pickup there, so from 2nd and 13, they're back to a more manageable 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Here's Las Vegas ready to take the field. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did it in a big way there.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Smith. Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Chargers are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Chargers in good field position to start out. 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. On the give, it's Vidal. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Harris. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. A give to Haskins up the middle. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They run with Harris. And he will have a Charger 1st down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. They're going to pass here with Herbert, escaping the pressure right. This is caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Harris looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Najee Harris with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Chargers are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. So they go with the pass, and it works there on the 2-point try. Charles, just in general, what are your thoughts passing versus running on 2-point conversion? Situational?
It is situational. You have to know your team. What is your strength? Because so many people think you have to throw the ball in a 2-point conversion, but the stats will tell you that running it is about as proficient. So know your team and go to your strength.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. So the Raiders now down by 2 touchdowns, less than 90 seconds to go. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. Able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Forced out to his left. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter.
This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession.
They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And picked up by the Chargers. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
If your sympathies lie with the defense, you understand how tough it is for linebackers to run with a guy like this. He's going to slip out of the backfield and then work in the middle of the field. And sometimes those defenders get preoccupied with other people.
Touchdown! Lad McConkey, an 18-yard touchdown grab.
And the Chargers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll increase their lead to 28. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Chargers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere, where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Southern California, so long, everybody.
Today, from GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, this is the National Football League. Chiefs taking on Justin Herbert and the LA Chargers.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said: the key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here's the Chiefs offense for their first possession, and it's Patrick Mahomes at quarterback.
And when you think of Patrick Mahomes, you start to think about all of his attributes, and you realize very quickly, you can't just put him into one box. No matter how the game proceeds, no matter what is needed, he tends to have an answer for it and plays accordingly.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Again, it's Pacheco. That one, a first down pickup of 8. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area, but they want him involved, just as you said. They want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
This will be play number 7 on the drive, 3rd and a yard. To throw, it's Mahomes. They'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
Mahomes going to hand this off to Steele.
And he's going to get this one down to the 45.
Elijah Molden up to make the stop.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes.
And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Tui Pelotu got in and dropped him.
Going to need better protection here. Third and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 31-yard line. From the gun, it's Mahomes.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Here's 2nd and 10.
They go play action. Now Mahomes.
Well, this one complete. It's Rashee Rice.
And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 21. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Straight ahead, Steele.
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. They'll try the right side with Harris. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Now 2nd and 5.
Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Yeah, and he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Short throw to Disley. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Harris running straight ahead. And down to the 41.
We're scoreless after 1. Charger football to start quarter number 2.
as they've got it 2nd and 7. Here's Herbert. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 28. On the give, this is Harris. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll bring the tight end in motion right here. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Herbert. Flush to his right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was capped off by a 12-yard touchdown run. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mahomes going to throw. And they were looking to set up the screen, but that's going to be incomplete. Almost wound up going the other way. Well covered defensively, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Here's Mahomes to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it. And look at this starting field position. That'll be touchdown inside the 30-yard line. The Chargers get set to go here for their 2nd drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Again, it's Vidal.
He had to fight for every yard on that run. Shook himself free of a tackle and kept fighting, even with the rest of the defense closing in on him. That's the kind of effort you'll take every single time.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And Harris is not going to get there. Great work defensively to stop him short. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. They run for it with Harris. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. On the jet sweep, it's McConkey. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that'll make the score 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to...
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders, it's not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Chiefs ready to rock again on offense. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
That's laid out deep for Rice. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Mahomes now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Mahomes again. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. Throwing on first down is Mahomes, being chased out left. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Now Mahomes.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Butker's kick here is good, and the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room, maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just... And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, L.A. Ladd McConkey, 75 yards. And the Chargers are able to add on to their first half lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the route is on here in this first half. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. Well, things for them, just to put it bluntly, man, it has been tough sledding here in the first half, facing that big deficit. The clock is dwindling now. Maybe if they can get something on the board here before intermission, they'll have at least a little momentum heading into the second half. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there just before halftime. 56 yards. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Mahomes. And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. A nightmare of a first half for him. That's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So I'm waltzing down Main Street, got an umbrella, just a torrential downpour, and I look over, and this guy, stone-faced, wearing a poncho that says, "Don't rain on my parade," and he is just angry. And we got to go. I'll tell you the rest later. Here we go, third quarter. And no run back here, as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
On second down, here's Herbert. It's taken in by Quentin Johnston, and he'll be stopped right at midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. The ball comes out, and this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Now a give. Running left is Harris. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. They need 2. Here's third down. Now it's Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Short throw to Disley. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They hand this off to Harris. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
4 yards on the pickup. It'll be second down. On the give, it's Vidal. Able to spin free. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. 3rd and 2, Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. He'll buy some time right. He'll get this into the hands of the rookie from Texas. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Well, the margin on that scoreboard, obviously, for them, it looks daunting. But I don't know, Charles. They're probably not focused on that right now. Maybe just chaining together a positive drive with plays like we just saw, giving themselves something to build on.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. And what they have to be careful of is getting glued to that scoreboard, trying to do too much. Because if you do that, you're all but guaranteed to start making mistakes. Just focus on one play at a time and make each one successful.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Out to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On play action, it's Mahomes. Steps away. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. And that one results in 35 yards. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. They run again with Harris. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Chargers' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. First carry of the game for Hassan Haskins. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. That is caught and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a 1st down to boot. A run. Here's Vidal. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Now Harris. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry. Ball on the 36 now. Here's the 2nd down and 6. This is Harris. And he'll take this close to a 1st down at the Chiefs' 31. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 3rd down, here's Harris, shedding the tackle, and he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It's a gain of 10. First down,
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
They'll run with Vidal. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. This is 2nd and 8. A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 87 yards rushing for him now to this point. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the